Good morning, everyone. Good morning, traders. Today is another live trading stream where we're trading Nasdaq futures NQ. I'm trading right now my funded futures account, prop account, and as you can see, I was just in the middle of a trade, but I did the ORB trade with this account today, and I just didn't want to miss out on showing you some of my trades, so I figured let me just kind of turn on the stream now. I'm in the middle of finishing up with this account. I usually like to trade it and move on, and then to trading other accounts. But right now I figured I'll show you some of my trades, and we just entered and exited one trade. So quickly recap here: the market was just kind of going straight up as the market opened. It did. Let me just quickly add here. I may need to manage this trade. All right, no, we're out. Okay. Let me just clear this out, excuse me. All right, so what I'm looking to do is there was one bull flag, second bull flag. Looks like we broke down out of this bull flag. We're entering the retesting the bull flag here. Looks like we bounced out of it. Nice. I'm gonna put another trade, just put an order here in case we decide to go a little lower. That would be a nice scalp. If we're wrong about that, we can also retest the bottom of this flag. That's certainly an area of interest. And yeah, that would be my take on that. And then also if we break down, we may want to take out some stops below here. So I'd probably put my order right here somewhere. And that's definitely far away, but that's kind of the trade that I would look at. Let me see. I have a Topstep also on my other screen. Let me just quickly check that trade. For some reason, all right, okay, I have to set the target there. Sorry, I'm long still in the other account. Hold on. One moment. All right, I got out of that trade, which is good. $187 in profit on that account. Sorry, it's on my other computer, so you can't really see it, but it's basically similar to this trade. I got in here, and I just got out on top here, made about 10 points. Not bad. Nice base hit. Again, here we take small trades and look to get big gains with those just by scaling horizontally, right? So we have multiple accounts, multiple prop firm accounts where we trade little by little, and then accumulate that way. All right. So far we are up $430 on this account. I think let's see. I think this would be a good time to take a pause on this account. I'm going to exit all the trades, and I'm going to move on to my next account. All right. Just give me a second. Alright, so I already have Quantar running apparently. Let's take a look. Alright. Okay, we're done with this account. We have $430 in profit. And on my Topstep account, I have $187 in profit. Alright, so we're going to log out of this account for now and move on to our Apex accounts. Okay. Let's take a look what we have here with Apex. Alright, so we have Quant Tower open. This is where I have my Apex connected. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's do a quick analysis. Alright, the market just opened, so it's still trying to find where it wants to be. Alright, so we have, let's take a quick look. So we have some bull flag action right here. I like to use bull flags as my support, so I could certainly look to take a trade there. Let's take a look. What are we going to trade today? Okay, so we have some evals still to pass, and we have 2 funded Apex accounts, and then we have 5 and 7 evals that we're working on. All right, so 7 evals and 2 funded accounts. Let me quickly switch out to something. Hang on. I'm going to switch to my eval 150k. Just a moment. All right. Looks like we're good. I'm going to draw my line of support here. Market is extra bullish today, huh? Well, we had good news out of Tesla. We have rate decision coming up this Wednesday. I think there's a 90% chance they're going to start cutting rates by 0.25%. So that's certainly moving markets by a limit. Okay, stop loss. Oh, sorry, I put the wrong thing in. Let me quickly change this to take profit. We want a target for the profit for sure. All right. All right, so the market just keeps going higher and higher. Just another bull flag here. And area of support would be somewhere around here. Let's do that. We have 2 areas of interest where I'd like to go long. We had, let's just look at other bull flags we had. We had a bull flag here with an area of support, which, as you can see, has been tested nicely. I'm going to set my orders in areas of support. Let's look for some other areas or where we can expect a bounce. All right, so let's do here. Let's draw this one out. Okay, looks like the market is trying to do a bull flag here. So I don't know. I mean, given the market is so bullish, I might try to put in an order here. See if we can get a fill. Being a little aggressive here. given that we're pretty much at all-time highs, I think, for the market. I mean, it could fall right through and go into our areas of support right here. 1, 2. This one has been tested, so I'm kind of pretty much done with it. But, but it's still good to see. I mean, there's still probably some buyers here. Looks like we just missed our fill here. Otherwise, it would have been a nice trade. Would have been in and out fairly quickly. Let's see if we get another opportunity at this trade. Alright, so I'm trying to go long here, right below this previous wick. Well, we have 2 wicks, 1, 2, so I'm waiting for a test of this area and a pop up. Alright, so I'm within this channel. We might just break out of it right now because the market is pretty bullish. Should I try? I could do potentially something like this if we do break out. Kind of a low probability trade, but we are very bullish, and if anything, I'll help it from the bottom here. This is a 150k Apex account, so I do have some room for drawdown. So if I'm wrong in this trade, I'm going to manage it from other areas of support. Okay, while we're waiting for this trade to work out, I'm going to look for some other areas of support in case this market decides to turn around. Okay, so we had another bull flag here. Which I like. All right. Look at this pretty chart. Isn't it gorgeous? All right, let's take a look. Okay. All right, we had some kind of a pop through here. Interesting candle. Went a little higher than the previous candle, but got a little bit of rejection here. Let's see if we go retest that area again. I'm trying to set up the similar trade here on my Topstep account, kind of emulate of what I'm doing on this screen where I'm showing you, just so you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. This is happening. I'm also want to set up some multi brackets here. Okay, we're out of that trade. $81 winner, not bad. Could have been more if we held it a little longer, but it didn't go my way right away, so this will be a short trade. I have a tennis game coming up at noon, so I'll have another hour and a half to trade. Hopefully we get some new trades at that time. I'm expecting that we will. This is we just opened Monday. There's decent volatility happening, so we should get some movement and hopefully pull some trades and winners out of this market. So let's look at this again, revisit this bull flag. It was kind of like this where it broke out of this bull flag, right? Did a little bit of a breakout, retest, and then push up, right? That's kind of the classic trade everyone talks about. Yeah, that's nice. I guess similar story here. We broke out, came back for a retest, and then went up. Let's see if we could draw a trend line for today's NASDAQ. Okay, we have something like this. We had this aggressive trend line here. Then we got something like this. See what else we could draw. What else could other traders could be looking at? Okay, something like this. All right. Okay, so I guess if I was one of those people who was following the trend lines, I would think that this is a good area of support right here. Let's just draw a rectangle here just to see if we're reading the market correctly. I mean, we could put a small trade here, just no, I'm in the wrong setting. We haven't set up the multi yet. All right. I'm putting orders here because I see this as an area of support as well. So I got two orders going on here because this is where we had the bull flag. Excuse me, let me just modify this a little bit. There you go. So I'm putting some orders in this area. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, look at this red candle. Oh, it looks so tempting to get in. I really want to get in because look, it's touching this trend line. Let's see if it bounces off our trend line, or it goes to this area of support. It's very tempting. We'll try to be patient here. Let me see if I can zoom out here so you could see my orders. Guess I kind of have a lot of, let me clean up this chart a little bit so you could see. All right. Okay, so we have this one order. We have two more orders here in case we break through this and go to our area of support. And then I have another area of support that I'm interested in. Okay, it looks like the market is pretty strong today, huh? Doesn't want to break down yet. I mean, we are creating this bull flag, or I don't know, it could be reversal. We'll see how this plays out, but right now it's this channel. Kind of stuck in it for a little bit. I'm looking over here on my Topstep. Some reason my bracket orders are not kicking in. Very strange. Okay. It's okay, we'll set them manually. happening here with this bull flag? All right. Like this. Sometimes this bull flag can actually continue down into my support. That I've seen that happen. It'll slowly kind of go in there. There you go. See? Let's take a look. Okay. We almost got filled here, huh? Last time. Again, missed my target. Let me just move it down a little bit. I feel like if you didn't give me the trade the first time, then hey, I'm just going to move further away from you. Try to catch me if you can. But it did try that area of support. You see, it keeps bouncing from there. I guess I should have kept my order there. Would have gotten my trade. There you go. Bounced out of this area of support that I drew. That was a decent trade. Market is messing with me. It's okay. See, it's kind of like it's very indecisive right now. The candle just keeps moving up and down, up and down. Where's it gonna go? Up and down, up and down. I feel like this sellers stepped in. They're trying to push the price down, but the buyers are fighting them. There could be a big move now. Let me check the news, see if there's anything coming out. All right, we're in this trade. I mean, it's slightly different trade now, right? Because we did do that bounce already, the initial bounce, but and the trend line. All right, so here's the trend line. So we kind of got it in the middle there of this channel. I should have moved my price a little lower. But all right, there you go. Got it. $162. Let's see if we could do this trade again. All right, if we break out, I'm gonna wait for a retest. All right, if we break out big time, I'm gonna place my order somewhere here for a retest of this bull flag. If not, we're just gonna continue with our initial plan where we are looking to buy in this area of support that I drew out. Okay, it looks like we might be breaking out here. So I could try doing an order here. Again, we're still... So we pretty much bounced out of my area of support. And then we're waiting to see if it reaches this area. But I feel like we're just breaking out a little bit. See if we can maybe get into a long. There you go. That was our trade. Just missed us again by a little bit and did our... There you go. Oh well, market is not... It's playing hardball with me today for sure. It's okay. I am still long on my Topstep account. Figured I'll be more patient there. Up about $150. I'm gonna see if I can add to that trade. Order rejected. It says. Oh, I see. I placed too many orders there. I was hoping the market would go down, so I had my orders at the supports set up, but the market just kept going higher. So They're still sitting out there. Okay. Can you take me higher? Okay, so I guess I'll be happy if the market goes down, and I'll be happy if the market goes up. All of this will go on the same spreadsheet. Okay. I'm gonna have to clean up this chart. Getting a little busy here. But if you've been following my trade here, we had this channel, a bull flag channel. We traded that a little bit. We had this area of support right here, this area of support. We bounced out of there. I'm looking to get into this retest. So if we retest this area, I'm going to do a quick scalp here. If we get stuck, we're going to manage it with this area of support that I had drawn out earlier. There you go. And with 1 mini. Let's see if it's going to try to test this area now. A lot of times it likes to come touch this channel. Okay. Are we out? $243 on this account. Okay. Should we try this again? Why not? I have 4 NQ orders sitting out here. Very lonely. Waiting for some company. Okay. Okay, we are up $324. Okay. Feel free to post a comment. If you have any questions, please write them down. Be happy to answer them. All right. Looks like the market is coming to where we wanted, where we were expecting it, right? So far, so good. So we're gonna retest this area. Who knows? I feel like, you know, we can retest this area and go higher. That's always a possibility. See, it could be bouncing right now. We could totally catch that bounce now. Like this. Totally do that. Okay. Maybe. I'm gonna move my order here only because I don't see much of a bounce here in this area. Okay. Now we see a bounce. Not much of a bounce turned into a bounce. Okay, there you go. Perfect trade. See? My classic trade here. Just as we expected it. Right? No fluff. We bounced out of here. We might go higher from here. But that's not exactly my trade. I am still long on my other account. I have 2 minis. Let's see if I need to manage them. I'm at break even there now. If the price decides to go higher over there, I'm gonna do really well. If it continues lower, you know, I'm gonna just continue trading here. And alright, so speaking of trading here, I think I'm gonna take a pause on this account. $486, not bad. In what? We traded this account starting here, 953. Alright, so exactly 20 minutes. 20 minutes, $500. Not too bad. Let's switch to another account. Okay, 1 second. All right. I see. Okay. Go trade a bit. You know what? I'm gonna take a stab with a funded account now. See what we can get out of there. Okay, these are the areas of support we're targeting now. So we have this area and this area. You can see them, right? Okay, so I'm gonna draw out this area of support 1, area of support 2. Oh, this is so tempting. See if I can just maybe catch one small trade here at the bottom of this wick. There's some stops to be run. The market definitely wants to go there. Could definitely probably outrun them and just go down here. So I'll just try to be a little bit more careful. But this looks so tempting. My goodness. Okay. Yeah. This could be a nice area for a trade. Let me make sure we don't have any kind of news. Okay, looks like Google is doing well today. I mean, we have to be very extra careful, of course, because market could just dump 1,000 points now. Some news gets leaked about interest rates. Some Nick T Twitter post could definitely send the market down hard. I'm just gonna quickly look, see what the stocks are doing. All right, see if there's any red flags. All right, AMD is slightly down. ARM is up. CoreWeave is up. It's up almost 6% now. Dollar General is down. Dollar General has been kind of on a... It hasn't been doing that well. I think it got hurt with tariffs. But, if we do have some kind of recession going on, Dollar General, I think, is going to do well. People are going to look for some discounts. Okay, we're in. All right, and we out. $81. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna place an order here. This could be an area of bounce as well. I mean, we tested this area already, so it's kind of not as good as it used to be, but still area of interest. For some traps, people could be hiding their traps, hiding their stops right here. So market would like to visit their area for sure, if we can. All right, let's look at this channel again. Looks like we're going down this channel. I'm responding to the comments here from a viewer. Nina has a question or a comment. She says the market is too high to go long. Well, markets only go higher long term. But yes, I agree. The market is definitely high. And, there's definitely downside risk. But, when they cut in rates, market could just keep going higher and higher. People have money sitting around in their bank accounts collecting interest, but once the interest starts going down, they need to put their money to work somewhere else, so they start investing into the market. Tech is hot lately, so people definitely buying long term. They will be putting their money to work in the market, and yeah. But I'm not trying to go long term here. I'm going for very short term trades, scalps, and that's keeping kind of risk to a minimum. All right, let's see. So we have let's see what the market is doing here. So we have a little bit of a possibly a reversal sequence here. Let me just quickly set up my brackets here. Ooh, looks like that failed, the reversal pattern. All right, again, market keeps playing with me, huh? It just missed my entry. I mean, come on. Come on. It would have been a perfect trade. I would have been in and out in seconds. Ah. All right, I want to be done with this market now. I'm just going to move my orders further away because, hey, you don't like me. I don't like you either. I don't like you back. All right, let's see if we're going to reject this area or break out. Okay, it looks like Nino's right. The market is, a little high. It needs to go down a bit. Let's see. Oh, maybe we get another reversal pattern here. Let me get my 5 minis locked and loaded. So for that trade to work out, we need a couple of pullbacks, right? We need strong upward movement, some pullback to trap some shorts, and then it's going to go up higher, pull back again. And if it decides to go up higher again, that's where we go long for a breakout. Okay. Okay, if you recall, I still have my position here on the top step. I have 3 minis going long there. So I'm up about $400 now. Might take some off right now. If we don't reject off this channel now. Let's see. I'm up $515 there with 3 minis. Okay, we took one off. See if we could take another one off. Not really. Okay. That's fine. If it doesn't give it to us, we'll catch you later. But looks like we are building a bull flag here and might just break out. Okay. Okay, we break. Okay, I'm out of another mini lot there. I'm up $800 on the other account. It's a 50K eval. I just started it today. It's a fresh account. So I'm being a little bit more aggressive there. I also don't want to break the consistency rule. I think there's a consistency rule, so I might get out soon. We don't want to make too much money, you know? Yeah, there's such thing as making too much money. And we out of there. Total is $838. Bam. Nice trade. So far we up. What do we make? About $400 on the other account on my fund of futures? I can't recall now. So it's $400 plus 567. You know, we're pretty much at $1,000. And we got 838. So 1,800. So 1,800. Well, there you go. Good thing I got out of that trade, huh? Look at this. Look at this movement. Whew. Huh, I would have been back to break even. Perfect timing. Alright, this is kind of scary. What was this? I don't know. But looks like we did make high. So I will try this. I mean, this is a setup. Let's see how this works out. Okay. Alright, so this area of support worked well, right? We agreed that this worked well. We made a trade here. We did well. We did well here. Well. And looking to see if we can go long here. If we're gonna maybe trap some shorts for a long trade. It's a little, I don't know, it's not very clean. Kind of scary. I might regret this one. We'll see. If we do find ourselves stuck here, we're just gonna have to manage it, right? That's what it's about. I mean, there's no strategy that's perfect. Not every trade works out. We just gotta be realistic about it, right? So I think if we break this, we might go higher. I might move myself a little further up, only because I don't want to get like wicked into this trade. Like if this is gonna go higher, it's got to go higher, right? It's gonna go. There's some stops right here to be run. There's some fuel here, right? There's people probably hiding their stops here for the shorts. Let's see if we could find any other channel here. We have this kind of channel going on here. Certainly try trading that. Okay, we're gonna watch this. I'm just gonna quickly take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Just as I expected, we're gonna be sitting here. There was this pullback, but not quite enough. Didn't reach me. Let's see. Let's see what we do now. Maybe it'll do another push down. Alright, I'm gonna take this off because this is not... I mean, it's a possibility. But, too risky for 5 minis, if you ask me. I'm gonna go long on my Topstep account. Just see if we get a small bounce here. I still see this as a big bull flag. So we made $800, $838 on one account, the 50K Topstep. Now I'm gonna go back to my other 150K account and see if we can do a trade there. Again, we're up a little bit on this trade, but it's still hesitating. I'm gonna see if I can. Okay, all right. I like this. Keep going. Okay, just gonna leave it at that. See if I could get a few extra. I need a couple of points to close this trade. If not, then we'll just manage this trade below. Okay, we're out of my Topstep trade, so you can't see it on the screen, but I got $132 on that trade. Going long, 1 mini. Alright, so we're still in this channel. I guess we could expand it a little bit. It's more like... It's more like this. Alright, we are breaking higher. Man, maybe I'll just go with 1 micro, okay? 1 mini, excuse me. If we do break out here, I'll just go with 1 just so that, you know, we did have this setup here. I'm not gonna go with 5 minis like I normally do. Actually, we could potentially do it like this. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go like this. We're gonna have to do it like this. 1, 2, long. Not the way I like to do it, but if this could be a one and done type of trade, I want to take that. Let's see. Gonna have my minis here ready for some management. Come on, market, push. Come on. We might come back here for like a retest. I mean, this could get ugly real fast. If it doesn't push through. Okay. I mean, my initial entry was over here. Maybe we're a little bit too early to this trade. So we'll see. Okay, we're out of one. Okay, that gives us some room to add another one if it does go down. I'm happy to see that. If we could take a couple of more off. I think there's definitely some stops to be run right here. We didn't quite reach that area yet, so I think we still have room to run. Unless the sellers are really strong up there. Something about Besant tweeting there. Let's take a look what's going on there. U.S. Treasury Secretary Besant, European countries need to do their share to halt the flow of Russian oil revenue. Okay, next, the U.S. is willing to consider stronger sanctions on Russia, including on oil majors and greater use of frozen Russian assets. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're getting our trades executed here. We have one mini lot left. One mini. Looks like we may have to manage this trade a little bit. Okay. I'm just gonna have to move in my target a little closer. Or even to break even, because technically we didn't get our trade fully executed. But it's okay, we just added one. So let's see if we can just kind of get out here. Nope. Nope. The market doesn't want to listen to us. Okay, Moving lower. Let's see if this is going to be a retest or could be a retest of this bull flag, which is fine with me. If this is like a double top type of situation, then, you know, not fine with me. This could be like a, let's see, we did, well, yeah, could be a double top situation. So this could be like our area of resistance that we have to break through. So far, we failed. Okay, we got 3 minis. Okay, selling up hard. If I had to guess, okay, this, as I was saying, if I had to guess, this area of support right here. Okay, looks like we're respecting that area. So this was area of entry. Let me just clean up these orders here, just so I could see this clear. Okay. I'm gonna try to manage this trade. Hoping we could get some kind of bounce out of this area. Okay. Come on, come on. So area of break even is up on top here. Okay, this is where we are. This is where we stand. Let's see if we get some bounce from here. All right, we got another sort of a trend line going on here. We got 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Hopefully we get a 3rd bounce here now. I really like that idea. If we could go higher from here. I'm not asking for a full huge bounce and going up to new highs. I'm just asking for, you know, 10 points. I'll be happy with that. Okay, out with 1. Okay. I'm showing $250 in profit, 300, close to 300. But just remember, I did have to manage this trade, meaning we got out here. We added some more, we got out. So our actual break even on the initial trade is right up on top here. 24.25. You know, 259.9-ish. So I'm gonna just place my trade there in case, you know, just so we can get our money back. All right, come on. A little more. We need a little more. Okay. All right, so I have only one mini here on the line. Just looking to get break even in that trade. And we're out of most of these other orders. Just gonna quickly clean this up a little bit so you could see better. All right, so we had this bull flag situation. This is the area of support. I'm gonna place another order in case we decide to revisit this area. All right, so we had 4 minis accumulated on my Topstep account. We initially started with 3 minis on a breakout trade. Ended up getting out of 1. We had 2 left. We were left with 2. Then the market decided to go down. How many points? It went down about 20 points. I added 2 more minis as we went down, and I exited out of those 2 minis. So we're back to 2 minis now. Okay, 2 minis. Looking for this market to go higher. Let's see if we can get that. Okay, we have a bit of a hesitation here, but you know, we're still kind of holding this trend line. We'll see. Let's see if this is a bull flag or could be a bull flag, which I don't mind actually trading. Like if we are like this. But if we go up higher now, yep. And okay, we're down to 1 mini on my Topstep account. So we had 4. We scaled out of 4. Let's see if we get some more. All right. $538 on my Topstep, and we got $554 on this funded account. I think we're good on the day with this account. We could take a break now. I think we did pretty well. Okay, so far we're about, so let's see, $1,400 on Topstep across 2 accounts, $1,400, and we're up 1,000. 1,014 is $2,400 in the last hour and a half. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting something. I also traded my funded futures. That's another like $500. So we're close to, wow. So 14 plus 1,040 plus another 500, 400, 500, something like that. 29, almost $3,000. Almost $3,000. Not bad. Okay, let's look for some more trades. I might do a couple of more, and then I have a tennis game. So I have about 30 minutes in this market. It's kind of slowing down though, so I really don't know how much more trading I'm going to do. I think the market is going to be kind of patiently waiting for the news about the interest rates, unless somebody tweets something or says something. We could be definitely looking right now at another breakout trade here. Okay. All right, let me quickly switch to another account here. I'm gonna look for other accounts to trade today. Okay, let's have a look. All right, let's look at the. Let me see the 5-minute chart. What's the ATR looking like on the 5-minute chart? 18. Yeah, it's kind of like a low ATR, if you ask me. 18. I'm sure by the end of this week it'll be like over over 50 probably, easily. All right, I'm in on a long here on a breakout trade on my top step. Figured I'll see if I can take another trade here. All right, got that trade. Whew, that was nice long. $590 in that account now. Doing like a retest here. We'll see. Maybe trap some longs now. We'll see. All right, took another long there. $702. Okay, I'll show you what I did there. Let me see. 500 ticks. So I was going long here for the breakout. It broke out, so I had a long here. I got stopped out here. I reached my target. Then I quickly pulled back. I went long here, and then jumped up again, and then so I made that on a long. Okay. I mean, just as I was talking about volatility, look, it's time to pick up a little, huh? Okay. All right, let me try another count. Apologize, just trying to see if I can place some trade here. Feel like we're bull flagging here again. Okay, gonna set that here. I don't know if you could see it. Just gonna quickly adjust my screen a little bit. All right, so here's what we're looking at. I'm seeing that we bull flag in here. Place my orders here near this kind of a trap situations. So we got a little bit of a bull flag going on here. Got a little bit of a trap situation here. Okay. So there's definitely this channel that I'm feeling right here. Okay. All right, we might have missed the boat on that one, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna switch to another Apex funded account. So see if we could catch a trade here, like this. Don't really like to go into a trade without really seeing all the levels of support, but okay, we might have something here. Another one here. Okay. Okay. We're in with one. Let's take a look if there's another area of support somewhere here. Area of support. All right. Looks like Nasdaq said, nah. That's not enough to stop me. Okay. All right, let's take a look if there's more areas. Okay. One here. Where's the other one? Well, see if we get a bounce from this area of support that we drew out. Should have had two minis, right? I would have been out with one, but I got a little concerned here as I didn't have a full, okay, grip on my market there. Okay, oh my god, I just realized I wasn't showing you anything. Oh goodness. Let me quickly show you. All right, so quickly we out here with one mini. I'm gonna move this here. Okay, we have some sort of trap action going on here. We took a $55 scalp here. One mini. That's all we get. All right, so this is our mini scalp. Okay. Okay. Having a little bit of bounce here. So around we have an order out at 29. We're in. I'm just gonna quickly do this here, and then I'm gonna show you what's going on in my Apex Quant Tower trade. The volatility is picking up a little bit here, so we're having a slight meltdown. A whopping 20-point meltdown, which is nothing really, but we still have to take a note of that. We are trading minis. We're trading big size, so we do have to respect. In fact, I'm gonna go like this. Out of respect for the market, I'm just gonna move my orders here, because I don't know how low this is gonna go. All right, so let's quickly switch out to the other account and see how we're doing there. Okay. Okay, we're in with three minis. Okay. All right. Okay, it sounds like we're out of that other trade there. We closed this one out, and wow, nice jump. So we closed this trade. We're up $110 in this trade. Okay, not bad. Happy, joy. Okay, it sounds like we're doing great everywhere across the board. Wow, what a jump. Beautiful. Okay. Up $987 on Topstep. Up $110 on this account. And let's switch out to Quant Tower, Apex. See how we're doing here. Oh, we're out of these trades too. All in all, so we made $258 in this trade. We're up 13. So we just traded 2 funded accounts with Apex. We're up on those accounts, so I'm happy. I think we have to trade. We have to get a minimum of $50 in profit for it to count as a profitable as a trading day towards profit. So we definitely crossed that line, which I'm happy with. And let's see, maybe we can find other trades. We have about maybe 15-20 minutes to go before I have to take a break. I have a tennis game coming up. Let me see. It looks like on my portfolio I bought something. Oh, I bought Pfizer stock. Oh, I think I added to my winner. Let me double check. Yeah, the stock is down just less than 0.5%. Yeah, so I just added to that position, just a small fraction. It's a nice dividend stock, I think. Yes, it's getting hurt with all, with Trump policies and what's his name, RFK. Anywho, so pretty much everything is, well, a lot of stocks are up except Nvidia. I mean, pharma is down a little bit, pharmaceuticals like Pfizer. Oil stocks actually a little bit down. Financials like regional banks are down a little bit. I guess energy is down across the board today, slightly. Energy stocks. Tech are doing fine except for Nvidia. S&P is up. Target is down, right? Target has been beaten down. Goodness. Can't wait for that thing to bounce. I've been holding it for a little bit. I love Target. People like Walmart, I like Target. Plus, we don't have that many Walmarts around me. Target is definitely my preferred place to shop. Anyhow, let's go back. Let's see if we can find another trade. We have Apex. 50K account to trade. Let's see what else we could do with that other trade. Alright, we entered long here. We had a nice... Alright. Okay. Good. Let's see if I can... Okay. Alright, let's take a look at Quant Tower here. I switched out to another account. This is a eval, 50K eval. I'm really tempted to go long here because you know, we're kind of bullish here, but let's quickly analyze what we're doing here. We got a little bit of this channel action, so we got a little bit of a bull flag again. Looks like a much bigger bull flag. Imagine we break out of this. Whew. This could be very nice. I don't want to trade in the middle. Like, I'd love to put my long here, but I don't know. I guess when I would go long if it broke out of this flag, came to retest, and then I'd be more confident to trade it long. But right now we're still, you know, bull flags do fail sometimes. They can go up, and you know, do this bull flag in action, and then just kind of sell off. And where they usually sell off? Into our supports. There's one support here. Right? So we traded this. This support has been used up. Almost. I will, you know, could potentially look at something like this. So I'm targeting two things here. I'm looking to go long underneath this candle because, you know, we're in this bull flag or descending channel, so we could certainly go down. Sometimes we slip out of this bull flag to catch some stops right here. So I'll have my order here. It's also, this order also coincides with this area of support that I defined earlier. We tested the support, so it's not 100% valid, but you know, I think there's still, you know, we could still get some kind of bounce. Plus, it's a good way to manage my trade in case I'm wrong here. And you know, another area of support which was already tested, so it's not, you know, as solid anymore, but I could certainly try it like this. Okay, so that's my plan here. Last but not least, this area hasn't been tested, so I can certainly aim for a trade such as this. I'm gonna put my target a little higher there. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, just want to see how's everyone doing, how everyone trades are working out, whether they are reading the market well today. Any bias going long or short? Okay. Okay. We're in with a long here. See if we get a bounce. I feel pretty confident with this channel here. We just need to get to the middle of it in order to get out. Okay. You could hear we just took that trade on another account. Okay. Let's take a look here. Trying to figure out the scenes here on my OBS. All right, so you can see we took this trade here, got a nice bounce, small bounce actually, not that nice, but we definitely got a bounce, got a long here, and it worked out pretty well in our favor. See if we could do something similar to this here. Okay, definitely some kind of a sell-off happening here. See if we get a long here. No, not exactly. All right, we'll just leave this running for a little bit. And I'm gonna switch over to the other screen and see how we can help manage our other trade. Okay, Quant Tower, how are we doing over here? Okay, so we have one long here on Quant Tower with Apex, 50k eval. Seeing if we get a bounce to the top of the channel. Putting my other trade here in case it kind of breaks down, and then we can manage this other trade here. Okay. There's my alarm here going off. I think that we have a news coming up, some kind of news, right? So I think I'm going to get out of some of my trades now because I don't want to risk it. Okay, we're out. Okay. So we're up. Let's take a look. We're up $81 on this trade. So we're, all in all, we're $13.79 on Apex. We are $2,000 on Topstep. We are $165. All right, so I got to do some math here, but so 3,400 roughly, 34 plus 150, 35, and then another 500 on my funded future. So we're up $4,000 in a day. I think that's pretty good. This trade worked out well here, I see. Too bad it missed me. Missed my trade right here. I could have gotten more. Oh well, it could have been over 200 here, but no problem. As you can see, let me see if I can show it to you a little better. I'm going to try to show you on the screen here. If I squeeze this enough. Anyhow, it doesn't want to show the top of my screen for some reason, but I have a little bit left here to get to 26,500. So I need a couple $100 to pass this account. Oh, what a nice ripper we got here. Anyhow, but it's fine. I'm happy. I traded this across 3 accounts, not 1, not 2, but 3 accounts. So I made about $400. So not bad. There's news coming out, so this could be moving the markets for sure. I'm gonna gracefully exit out of all positions here. I'm also gonna take a break here as well, and we'll see you guys shortly. I'm gonna go play some tennis, and catch you guys later. Thank you for watching Small Trades, where we trade small for big gains. Again, we trade with prop firms, so this is not exactly real money, but think of them as points that you accrue that you can later convert for money. Okay, I'll be keeping you up to date on any kind of payouts that will, if and when we reach them. So far we're trading mostly evals. We do have a couple of funded accounts, so once we reach some thresholds there for payouts, I will be I'll make sure to update you guys on those. Okay, all right. We've had in the past, I've had payouts with Topstep, my fund, Take Profit Trader. Those were the kind of most lucrative for me. I'm now working to get some payouts with Apex and hopefully my funded futures. All right, so those are our goals, and then if we do well with these prop firms, we'll certainly try other prop firms, and I'll please leave in the comments below which prop firms you want me to try next. Okay, and we'll definitely look into those. Have a good trading day, guys. Enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you later. I'll post a recap today of my trades, so be sure to check that out for a quick recap and where you can see all my trades. I will also include some of my maybe opening range trades from this morning. Thanks again. Have a great day.